Well, so while we got you on that topic on the conjure wars, what was them setting up what part of the Washington Monument and the mirror, like the mirror cities too, like Memphis, Cairo, really Las Vegas like a mirror city to me. So they using them when they doing this conjuring, are they mirroring? Why are they mirror imaging both sides of the field, the left side and the right side with these
right
monuments and things?
Well, you got to remember they got twin cities to every prominent city in America got a twin city somewhere else in the world.
Okay.
These obelisks are symbols of patriarchy.
Okay.
It's called Cleopatra's Needle.
Okay.
Because when it was originally set up, they would build an obelisk to represent a Kemetic ruler. The women had chosen a man as the alpha out of all of the royal bloodline. They done went through all of the men and they chose one. So they erect the obelisk to show that he's potent. His phallus is strong and long.
Okay.
Right now, if you look to the left of the obelisk see the one with the cross on top of it?
Yeah.
That means that a man was conquered by the Christian church. One of the leaders was conquered by the Christian church. That's why it's a cross on top of it. Ain't supposed to be nothing on top of an obelisk. Okay, now if you look to the left of that, you're going to see a mammary gland as the dome of a mosque.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a breast of the woman. If you could zoom in, you're gonna see it's a cross on top of it.
Yeah.
So the woman and the man have both been subjugated by the church. The church conquered them both. So they plant their symbol on top of our symbol.
Yeah. You got that, Rod.
All right, now what we trying to do is we trying to reclaim what's rightfully ours. In other words, take the cross off the top of those two images and you restore the matriarchy and you reestablish the patriarch of the matriarchy, the man and the woman.
That's heavy.
You got a layout of the Vatican. I want to show you something.
Yeah, I might got a layout of the Vatican. I got that ass. Don't worry about nothing. Where is it at?
Hopefully it's an aerial view, or you could just pull it up on Google.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Man, they got mad about that last tape, but you must have said something. Hey, that you must have. They didn't want to talk about that.
Them three sisters I showed, or two of them. I showed two sisters. Three of them. I showed Chief Warhol. It's one more sister in from Louisiana. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute, but we got to go to this first. Pull that up.
Right there.
That's it right there.
Got the. It looked like Solomon, one of the temples in ancient Kemet. Because I got another layout I can put next to that and show you the layout of the ancient Kemet.
Yeah, but we finna go over some of this layout.
All right, let me put it up for you. All right, where is it?
We ain't never supposed to figure none of this shit out we talking about. We supposed to stay dumb to this shit forever. Elijah Muhammad sent me a message. And he told me I had to figure it out. And I was like, man, that's a big ass job. And his messenger told me, oh, it's okay. You can handle it. I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck you know I can handle it? Why you ain't get a job to somebody else? That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, right.
35 years of study.
Yeah, you crack your dome and twisted caps right now. Hit that like button if you're in the building. If you want to show your brother Rod Hayes some love, we got the Cash App in the links, y'all. All right, this is the brother. Okay, I got it now. Let me put it up now. All right, there we go. I'm definitely gonna have to delete some of these pictures and these other photos. Y'all don't. It's game over. All right, there you go, brother.
Right now, this right here used to be the shrine of the Black Madonna. It wasn't a shrine. It was actually where she gave orders from. Right now, if you go to where I think it's a Paul altar in the middle.
Yep, right here. Oh, like a Pope altar. Like a toilet seat.
Papal altar. Now, in the church where this sit, You see where it say papal altar?
Yeah, right here.
Right. Now, where they sit at in the church, the altar is actually over the Pope's head.
Yeah.
So go pull up the actual picture of the papal altar and the Pope. Pope on papal altar. Put Pope on papal altar.
I got you.
I'm telling you, I be showing motherfuckers, but they say I don't got no receipts.
Yeah, the receipts.
They say I don't got no receipts. Are you seeing some receipts today?
Yeah, we seeing receipts right here, bro. We seeing receipts. Oh, I'm gonna get there. Don't worry about that. Okay, that's how they got PayPal. So PayPal is connected with this shit. That's what it say.
Look, I don't see it.
We had it. We had it on another video.
You got to see the seat that he sit under.
Yeah, we had it in another video. I think this might be.
There you go. Blow that up.
Let's blow that up. Yeah, we talked about this on another video. Let's get it. Let's get there. We got him. Don't find
one with him seated on it, because he sit under it because he's not allowed to sit in it. But when you realize how big that,
you see it?
Yeah. Now scroll down to the bottom of it. Let's see what they got at the bottom.
Okay, hold on.
That's not it.
That's not. Yeah, it's not it. It got like a more of a design at the top. I know what it looked like. I'm gonna find it.
Pope under the throne.
All right, this might be it right here. No, that ain't it. Hold up. I know exactly what you're talking about. This might be it right here. Is this it right here?
I don't think so. That's another room.
Okay.
Just put Pope under the throne.
I got you.
Now when I get done explaining this picture to you.
Here you go right here. Oh, god damn, go back.
Yep.
Go right here. This it right here, ain't it? Right here.
Yep.
Let me blow it up for you. The Conjure Wars, y'all. The Conjure Wars. They're doing alchemy on us. This over our head, but the brother Rod Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the Pope chair under it. Scroll down, look at the Pope chair under it.
Yeah,
see how little that chair?
Yeah.
Who in the fuck is that goddamn big?
Hell yeah.
And why is that chair up in the air suspended?
Yeah, right.
That's the Queen of Heaven and Earth seat.
Ishtar, the Blessed Mother Mary.
Inanna, Ishtar, all the same person, or same title, different languages. Right? So we call her the Queen of Heaven and Earth. And when she's incarnate, she is the Queen of Heaven on Earth. Right? This is her seat. He ain't allowed to sit in it because if a man sit in it, it kills all their contracts.
What?
That's why it's 30 feet in the air. They don't want the janitor to come in there and get tired and accidentally sit down.
And fuck up the whole alchemical plan.
Yep, fuck up. Oh, no, they fuck up all their dirt. Because if a man sit in that seat, his ass gonna fry.
What?
And then it's gonna bring all of their conjures to an end immediately. That's the one rule. No man is to sit on the queen seat.
Go ahead.
Now look at the left side and the right side of the throne. What you see?
I see
bishops, right?
Yeah, bishops. Almost bishops. Yep. And then he got two beams at the top, like bringing down a crown on into the seat. You see that?
Right, because when she's not incarnate, the crown is suspended.
And it's supposed to be heavy.
That's
right here.
Metaphor. Yeah. So now when you're talking about, that's Nibiru right there with a dove in the middle. That's Nibiru returning. It looked like the sun, but it ain't the sun.
Okay.
So they've been telling us it's been sun worship and it's been Nibiru worship.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't worship no planets. We don't worship no stars. We only give reverence to the Queen of Heaven and Earth, and we only respect each other as respectable as we present ourselves. That's it. All this old God shit, worship shit. Go back to Adam Weishaupt. Go back to the file I sent you.
Let's get his ass.
Not Adam Weishaupt. What's my man name? Albert Pike.
Let's get his. Hey, Fat Man. Let's get Fat Man ass. Pull him up. Fat Man.
Above all things, let us never forget that mankind constitutes one great brotherhood, all born to encounter suffering and sorrow, and therefore bound to sympathize with each other. That's the justification for putting us in these conditions of adverse struggle. Right? It's another one on there where you talk about the religion, though.
Okay, did that one. I think it's this one.
No, we already went over that one.
No, this you ain't go over this one.
That ain't the World War III. Blow it up. Let's see what it is. Yep. Masonry, like all religions, all the mysteries, conceals its secret from all except adepts, sages, or the elect, and use false explanations and misinterpretations of its symbols to mislead those who deserve only to be misled. The blue degrees are but the outer court or the portico of the temple. Part of the symbols are displayed there to the initiate, but he is intentionally misled by false interpretations. It's the dogma.
Yeah.
It is not intended that he shall understand them, but it is intended that he shall imagine he understands them. Their true explication is reserved for the adepts, the princes of Masonry. General Albert Pike wrote those words in a work called Morals and Dogma
I got this
of
book.
the Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Who I tell you they came in? 32 degree what?
Yeah, Scottish rights.
Right. See that year, 1871?
Yeah, yeah.
That was written after the usurpation of the Constitution. Okay, so pull up U.S. two constitutions.
All right.
Google.
Gotcha.
That's Article 2.
Okay. Okay.
If you go to images, it should be easier to find.
Okay, let's do it. All right, it says one right. This is one right here, and then it's another one.
You see the two side-by-side papers, second down?
Yeah,
first,
the Continental Congress, and then the Continental Congress, and then
no. Hold on, I'm gonna have to send it to you.
All right.
I'm
Right here, right here, you don't see it right there.
Okay, let's go read some of that. Let's see, because that sounds like that might be it. You know how to right-click and enlarge the print.
Oh, let me see. Oh man, come on.
Not the picture.
Yeah, maybe I had to let's see, the United States. I'm trying to find a part where they talk about two constitutions. Yes, it's derived from Muslim law, Hebrew law.
You see, Muslims and Hebrews is playing a whole lot of shit into the United States, and we not from the Middle East. Why they shit over here?
Yeah, right. Why is it derived from Muslim law? Oh, is that a bunch of bull crap?
No, remember, the Third World War was supposed to be against the Muslims and the Hebrews.
I says the final chapter concludes that the United States has two constitutions: the written constitution in peacetime and a special unwritten constitution in the time of war of a nation's emergency. Thomas J. Reed is professor Emeritus of the law, Water University School of Law. And then it says, since the Declaration of Independence in 1776, the U.S. had two constitutions. The first Article of Confederation, which was established in 1781. Then currently, the Constitution that was established in 1787. 6 years later.
That's the one. 1787.
Yeah, it's 1787, then 17. The first one was a Declaration of Independence, 76. Then the U.S. had two constitutions. The first Article of Confederations, which was established in 1781. Then the current Constitution that was established in 1787. So you want me to put the Article of Confederations?
No, it's not the Articles of Confederation. That's the Iroquois Constitution.
Okay.
One of them is the corporate jurisdiction. Okay, do this. All laws commercial. Type that in.
All right. Got him. It says commercial law, also known as merchant law and trade law.
No. It's a law in the books that say all laws commercial. What you're looking for?
Okay.
Go to the images. It's gonna be easy to find under images.
All law about commercial law. Okay, maybe it's right here. Definition of commercial law. No, that's not it. Yeah, I can't find unless you can. Of course, the law of transaction. All law is commercial. All right, let's see what they got. Come on with it, man. What the hell? Commercial law is centered around the sale of distribution of goods and finances of specific transactions. It is governed by the Uniform Commercial Code, an example set of laws concerning the sales of goods, leasing or negotiating instruments, and secure transactions. Let's see. Commercial law is a body of laws that regulate the conduct of persons, merchants, and business who are engaged in trade, sales, and commerce, also known as business law. It is a broad area of law that interacts with many other areas of law, such as environmental regulations, real estate, and food and safety laws. Let me watch my glasses on so I can see. So I'm still looking for that all communal code is all law. A commercial code is all law. Okay,
I'm about to pull it up for you 1 second. I got it in my phone. I'm just looking for it.
Right.
While you was going over that.
Another thing, it says commercial law is a body of laws which regulate. Okay, I read that already. Okay, it's a board term, arranged legal. Okay, it says you might be wondering what commercial law is all about. Commercial law is a broad term for a range of legal services designed to support businesses. So it's all business. So all law is business.
It's all business.
So us getting rammed up in the behind and getting our land took and all that, it was just business. It wasn't personal. So the Native Americans get robbed blind, getting our shit took, our gold and our land, is all business.
Listen, they never stole the land. It's still here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, go ahead. I know. We got the land.
Right.
They stole the mines.
They stole the mines. You're right.
Right.
The land's still here. The money's still in the sacred vaults. So then why in the fuck we don't have that shit?
Exactly, bro.
Why is it called the color of law?
Exactly.
It's called the color of law because it's used to enforce what's called a color code. The color code is between free white persons in law, which is Moors, and black people in law, which is us.
Yeah.
Civilly dead is a straw man.
Okay.
So if you civilly dead, you're not 5/5 realized.
Uh-huh.
You 3/5 compromise, you fall under the Dred Scott rule, and that's what they did to fuck us.
Damn, bro.
See, I got a lot of this stuff. I don't know if you can see by my phone, but I got a lot of this stuff.
You can just read it out to us.
I'm about to pull it up. I'm looking at a whole lot of shit, but I'm trying to stay to the
conjure wars.
Right, because I want to show the two laws, but I can't find them. I got another way of looking for it though.
Hey, if you in the building, we got 100 and some people on this one. Hit that like button right now for your brother, man. If you want to show your brother Rod Haynes some love, we post this Cash App in the links, man. Hit that like button, man. We getting these niggas. We bring
Okay.
it. Hey, go ahead, brother Rod.
Flip to my phone. I'm going to show you this Admiralty flag.
Okay, look, I'm gonna okay. Let me see, cause you want me to share your you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me do it real quick. I'm gonna make you the co-host. Then you can share your screen. Oh yeah, baby. That's right.
Okay, you see this right here?
Go ahead.
You see that? I'm gonna read this part right here.
Okay.
It says yellow fringe is not authorized on a title. 4 USA Codes, Chapter 1, Section 1 and 2 flag. It is a mutilation. Section 3. Gold tassel is admiralty. This flag with yellow fringe represent no nation and no constitution.
Okay.
Right? I got all kind of shit on here. But I'm trying to find the second constitution. Because the second constitution, okay, the first constitution is called public law. The corporate jurisdiction is called federal law or United States Code.
Some good stuff, man. This is all key stuff right here. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. One second, I'm getting to some
when you
shit.
get through with all this, I got some more stuff I need you to look at too and call it like you see it, man. I like how you be calling it like you see it, man.
Okay. It still ain't coming up. I'll find it. We're gonna do it on another one. I'll show you the two constitutions. But I already got it posted on my Instagram, but they closed my Instagram down with all that stuff on it.
Okay.
Man, I got so many receipts. I can't go through the motherfuckers this fast. Okay, now remember, they want us to think that we came from Africa. And they want us to think that we not the organic people from this land over here.
Right.
What is the significance of that?
You asking me or you?
Look. See this? Plantation police. You see it?
Look at that there. Look at that there.
This is where the police was created as slave catchers from the very beginning in the onset.
And in South Carolina.
I'm gonna show you some more shit since I'm going through shit.
Oh yeah, you got some artifacts right there, man. That's an artifact right there. Another thing that we can finger their ass with. You know what I'm saying?
I got so much stuff, man. I can't come up with no more receipts. I got so many receipts. Well, I can, but shit, motherfuckers can't keep up with the ones that already been producing. Here, look. These are all wars. They call them black massacres. This is where they was killing us to keep us from getting in power. Got years in there. All them are the years in the locations of mass murder.
Damn, bro. They getting scared now, boy. They getting scared now. Get these niggas, Rod. Get these.
All this stuff, look, all this stuff they've been telling us for years. Ty's been giving us the civics lessons, and we ain't applying the civics lessons to civics.
That's right.
We listen to them. It's like masturbation. That shit feel good. Ain't gonna make no baby.
Good analogy. Hey, so what was you saying about that rabbit? You said that Benjamin Banneker, we took his feds because he was fucking with the rabbit. He was fucking with rabbits and shit, little rabbits.
No, the rabbit is a symbol in the layout of DC. The dog is sniffing in the rabbit.
The dog is sniffing the rabbit. Now, what's the fucking alchemy behind it? Because I know Easter has got some tricky shit with the bunny laying eggs and shit.
No, the Easter is a fertility
alchemy.
A fertility holiday.
That's right. It's dealing with alchemy on fertility. That's right. So what's your take on this nigga, a rabbit sniffing a dog's ass? What you say? It was a dog sniffing a rabbit's ass? Or what you said?
Look, go to Google DC layout, dog sniff bunny.
All right. I got you. Let's get there. Dog sniff a bunny.
Me and you sign a contract. I don't uphold nothing in my side of the contract.
Right.
The contract then is up to you to do what you want to do with the contract. It's not up to me because I already then violated my end of the agreement. I held up nothing.
Right.
All right. Zero. You held up every part. It's right. So you've upheld every part of the contract that you agreed to. I haven't held up nothing. Now, time-wise, the contract can end. Specific performance being lacking can end the contract. Specific performance in law mean that you do what you said you was going to do in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't do that, you can get an injunctive relief during the life of the contract, compelling the person that's not upholding the end of the contract to perform a specific performance. That means if me and you agree that I won't use green light bulbs in my house because I got it from you.
Mm-hmm.
You keep coming by, I keep putting these goddamn green light bulbs in.
Right.
Injunctive relief is in your favor because I'm violating the agreement. So the contract ended July the 4th, 2019, except we didn't know. I knew, and I acted on it on behalf of all of us, not just me.
Right.
Once I acted on it, now I closed the contract for lack of specific performance. Nobody can show me any treaty that was ever honored by this de facto corporation pretending to be our government. So, because they never honored any other treaties, because they never made them with us in the first place, they made them with $5 Indians that they created in law by paperwork. Right? So this is when I be saying imbeciles in law is the unum sanctum decree. It's saying that until you figure this part out, what we're talking about now, you have no claim to the contract. You are imbecile. Therefore, you awarded the Pope.
Your subject. Okay, so, dang. So if the contract, right? Say for instance, right now, what's going on? People like, I tune in heavy. So people are entering into agreements tacitly, and they shouldn't. The contract's dead. So how do you? That's
proving their position that they ignorant under the law.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't nobody want to go through the hard part. Like, I already did my hard part. I went through this shit. But I already understood from studying that all I have to do is set myself up where I don't need their system.
Right.
And then I can separate from their system. I can come out their system, right, and still have the system operating over there, but it doesn't control me.
You can enter and exit when you want to.
Right. Now, I have no desire to enter back into their system. Any contract that I'm under, I already told them to show me where I am the debtor. They can't show me that because I've already put it in the public record that I am the de jure, and I got an absolute right to enforce the inalienable rights of any Klansman from the land, of the land, walk in the land, right? I got a right. If I see it, I have a right to tell them and to seize everything on their behalf. Same with you. If let's say you'd have figured it out and it wouldn't have been me.
Right.
You could, everything I did, you would have did because you would have knew as a 5/5 realized party and not a 3/5 compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You would have knew then that, okay, there's a series of steps I have to follow to liberate the people from the oppressive de facto corporation masquerading as a legitimate government.
Right.
Okay. Now, so for argument's sake, let's say you did all of the work that I did. It still applied the same because there's no big I's and no little U's on this land over here. And that means that the one that know the way lead the path. Mm-hmm. You don't ask nobody, you get up and you do your part. Now, had you done that because you've seen it, nobody else seen it, then you would be the person I am doing right now. You would be doing exactly what I'm doing, informing the people, hey, I already did what we needed to do to reclaim the land and the wealth of the land. See, it ain't just the land, it's also the wealth of the land.
That they got in
right? An injunctive relief demanding that the de facto corporation be dismantled, right? Because the corporation is a legal fiction. It has no superior jurisdiction to the de facto human being, the flesh and blood breathing individual.
Now, not to take you off course, but this is important. Now, what happened, because you're talking about the corporation, what happened when Trump basically, quote unquote, lost the election, right? But they killed that corporation, the U.S., and then, resurrected a new one, which Biden is operating under. Was that because the contract had ended and they were trying to re-up a new corporation?
So they on what you call a per diem basis. Okay. The corporation, the transition of government has to take place. There's no way around that. During the interim of the transition, they was the ones in the position of power until we get done, each one teach one to sufficient number to see what's going on the land and to exile the corporation. Mm. So they operating now. First they had a 6-month contract that expired, right? All you gotta do is watch the congressional meetings for funding. Mm. They got to fund this shit and they got to have congressional hearing. The last one they had was about 4 months ago. And what it said in the meeting was that there's nobody to lend money to the corporation because all of the corporations have been seized and are in the same condition as the corporate United States, right? Mm-hmm. And because of this, there's nobody to lend them money, but you still have people with this de facto or with this adhesion contract getting driver's license, participating in their court systems, right? And all that shit.
Right.
Now, it's not enough for 10 people to do it. You got to have enough people in order to snatch the legs from under the table.
At that monkey rule or whatever?
Yep, the 100 monkey effect. That's in psychology. In physics, it's called the critical mass in the point of no return, or what they call it more specifically, event horizon.
Got you.
All right, now, once this takes place and sufficient number of us is aware, hey, my brother didn't already did the work. Fuck them people, let them leave. Because every time we doing these adhesion contracts and these nationality claims, we are recontracting with them because every one of their contracts is written in a form of legalese that's designed to always keep us in a deficit.
Mm-hmm.
So now I had to tell y'all the paper trap is the contracts, and the contracts is your tax form for you to work. You're not supposed to need a tax form to work. W-2s and W-4s and 1099s.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When the contract was in effect, had you been taught properly, the 1099 OID was your remedy. Or your remedy according to Senate Bill 191 that declared the bankruptcy.
But now that contract is up.
Right. Now, under the contract, they supposed to pay all of our bills, and we supposed to compel them to do so. Now the contract ain't there no more. They can't pay their own bills. The Federal Reserve was given a expiration date of July the 4th, 2022.
Right.
For their charter. Their charter is no longer in effect. What does that mean? We're looking at the economics of a matter. The economics affects the nation as a collective. Gross national product, gross domestic product, right? Now, for those of us who are wise, what we would be doing, like I did, is following the money trail. What is the money trail? We looking at fiat Federal Reserve notes. That's not money. Those are IOUs and markers.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember in the old Western movie, they used to always ask if their marker is good at this bar. And then they would give them a tab based on the marker. Right? So this is what they was doing. So once they understand that the de facto corporation is falling and the Federal Reserve notes are going to have to stop being printed, the inflation is then going to plummet.
That's when people go around barrels of the money. If the money okay, right now we at the point with the barrels of the money. The White House chose not to let it get as bad as Nazi Germany. And they gonna never get that bad. As soon as the people realize that the United States corporation is gone, then we will automatically move into the new system. So what do you think? That's just like staying out the way, putting together.
Take your ball and go home.
Yeah.
More than anybody else, the sisters. Just they shit. They the oldest souls on the planet. I'm just firstborn of the earthborn. And Big Mama said, leave no stone unturned.
Right.
So I go through it and I examine it and I say, this is what we supposed to be doing. So now I look around to see who's doing this. Nobody. Nobody can tell you that Mexico has as much oil as Saudi Arabia, but they're not allowed to sell it. And why? Mexico is minerally one of the richest land countries in the world based on the modern lines of demarcation or border lines. They minerally rich, but they fiat money poor. And under the invasion system of Spain and the conquistadors, who was blackamoors and tawny Moors, who took over the south western region of the landmass up here, going into Central America, almost all of South America, they took over. Them conquistadors. When they took over, they implemented the same Federal Reserve central banking network that they do everywhere they go. Only the wealth of the land can only be sold if it's agreed by the people organic to the land. So now, when you hear them talking about U.S. oil in reserve, and that somebody just dropped the number of barrels, Chief Strong Eagle, my man, 2,484,354.8 88 barrels per day.
That's,
Do you know how much? That's enough money to feed everybody in Mexico, San Salvador, Belize,
yeah, maybe even.
and look, and Belize, Haiti, and Jamaica. This one day's worth of oil production can feed all of them people for over a year.
Mm.
So we trying to get them to understand the kind of wealth we talking about. This is why we need to get Big Meech out, because Big Meech's job is to teach the young brothers like you how to not lose track of how to control this wealth so it don't control you. When you look back at our history, right, we've been hitting the lotto since the 70s, since like 77 when the lotto first came out, 77, 78, somewhere around there. But every time one of us hit the lotto, we don't go get no accountants to teach us how to deal with this money. And normally within a year, we all flat broke.
Mm-hmm.
How do you win $40 million and you broke in a year? You don't know how to handle money, which proves to them you're an imbecile in law, unum sanctum.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you done been reverted back to the jurisdiction of the papacy because you can't handle money. Big Meech's job, when he experienced the gaining of wealth and the understanding of the mechanics of wealth and how it affected the people, he understood how to teach these young guys how to live from the perspective of wealth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without losing it. You don't have to lose it. You just have to know how to make the money work for you instead of you working for the money.
Now, is that survival mindset that we've taken over, basically almost subconsciously feeling like you got to spend it because you need to get it from the mud? Is no. Okay.
It's this mindset. I ain't never had it. I'm going to get everything I think I want.
True.
And I'm going to buy everybody I like something else too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody you like don't like you, motherfucker. Everybody that you willing to do for not willing to do for you.
Right.
Everybody that hit the lottery is not going to do for you what you will for them once you hit the lottery. Now, the one with the perceptive eye know the ones that would hit the lottery and take care of them, and they will reciprocate that. And the ones that won't, if he wants something, they have to earn it from him. He ain't mean he ain't gonna give it to him, but he gonna give it to him if they meet certain criteria, a qualification. Mm-hmm. So you have to be qualified to handle your wealth before you can receive it. This is what we're doing right now. We proven we qualify as a collective to receive our wealth in contradistinction to the unum sanctum, where the Pope said, since we was all imbeciles in law, that we have no right that a white man is bound to respect. And the white man is a free white person in law who's carrying out something known to the papacy as the white man's burden. The white man's burden is written in the papal bull as a decree ordaining the priesthood to settle the world and to take it from the peasants, not the peasants, the heathens, right, and secure it for the church. This is all verifiable information that anybody that know how to do 6th grade research can find. Its only problem where we didn't never figure it out before me is because everybody keep looking under the same rock for a different stone. You can't look under the same rock everybody else looked under, because they didn't already wore that out. It's another rock somewhere they not looking under.
Right. That's
the rock that I have to look for. So that angle or perspective is the perspective that I have to look at the problem from. Dr. Neely Fuller, I called him on the telephone and personally talked to him. And he told me about his time in Japan in the military when he was sitting up on the mountains. Now, the mountains of Japan is the home of the Ainu, A-I-N-U. The Ainu is the tribe of Anu, what we call the Golden Dragon tribe. Mm-hmm. The Golden Dragon tribe are the seeds of Anu around the world. They came down here on a stateside visit to inspect the earth for the gold mining, and Enlil started the war while Anu was on the earth. So his entourage that he travels with got trapped in the sibling rivalry between Enlil and Enki, who Enlil is the instigator of. Right? So now Enlil lost, and Anu, he never got involved in the war on anybody's side. But his children don't want to be here. They wasn't supposed to be here this long. So imagine that you go somewhere with your homeboys. It's 10 of y'all. You walk into let's say a club.
Function, yeah.
Right? And 2 of your homeboys get to scrapping with each other and bring everybody in the club involved in it except the rest of your crew. They all looking like, what is these 2 clowns doing? Then he got the whole club fighting like they